Hey everybody, this is CapNext24 bringing you guys another episode of Let's Play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. Alright, this will probably be the second to last episode, and we're gonna start going up Ganon's tower. I have a feeling there's something here. No, that's not. I don't like you. I like you now. Good enough. I still hate fire keys. I think I'm gonna switch to the regular bow real quick, just so I don't accidentally waste, like, a light arrow on one of these things if I get mad. But, right, so these are Dinalfos. There's another point in the game where you can see them, but I think this is one of the only two places. They're basically just, like, slightly stronger Lizalfos. They're not too powerful. They also have a little bit of armor, but they're not as tough as like Stalfos or something, or the Gerudo warriors. So yeah, I guess that's about it. It's basically how Ganon's tower is gonna be for the most part. You know, now I'm starting to wonder if maybe this will just end up being one video. Here we've got two Stalfos. I'm gonna have to actually be careful on this. Luckily, having the defense here really helps, because Stalfos' jump attacks do 2 damage, 2 full hearts of damage. So now instead they'll only do 1, and then regular like stabs or whatever from them will do 1 heart. Luckily, I think I've mentioned this before, if a Stalfos attacks you, you can usually get a bunch of hits on it in succession. 2, 3, there. See? They take 5 hits. And this will be the boss key, I guess? I don't understand why they really have one. Because, I mean, it's like I'm going up this anyway. It's not like there are small keys for me to get along the way. Unless I'm forgetting something. And it's not like it gives me a map or a compass. But whatever, I guess it's for the dramatic effect or whatever. And in this, 2 Dark Nuts. I don't know if one is tougher than the other, but oh crap. Did not exactly mean to do that. I think the black one might be tougher though. That was an unfortunate hit, but at least I got that one out of the way. I want those hearts. No, actually, now that I think about it, they're probably the same toughness. But there we go. Now that's out of the way. Since they always drop 3 hearts, we're actually at full health right now, which is really sweet. And here's the boss key. Here's a room with just a ton of pots. While it might be tempting to smash a lot of them, I recommend not doing it. Maybe if you're really low on magic or arrows, then you could smash a few, but only as many as you need. And now up this final staircase, through this door. And here we find the evil Ganondorf, who's done his most evil deed, something on the screen, who's done his most evil deed yet. A long cutscene. I kind of wish cutscenes were skippable. I probably wouldn't skip it anyway, for the sake of the walkthrough / playthrough thing. But I don't know, after you've seen this cutscene a few times, it really stops having an effect. At least for me. Yeah, he's babbling about like how all 3 Triforce parts are together, because, you know, we're all in the same room. Unfortunately, Navi's not going to be able to help us. Not that we'd exactly be using her for help anyway. I mean, she can be used for advice on enemies and even bosses. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to need light arrows. While we're at it, because that's awesome. And we basically play ping pong with Ganondorf. Or as someone described in a comment for the Phantom Ganon boss fight, more like Dead Man's Volley, but whatever. This is actually really similar to the Phantom Ganon fight. And it's actually, for the most part, once you're used to it, it's relatively easy. It is definitely harder than the Phantom Ganon fight, but it's not like it's obnoxiously difficult. It does get harder. Like, he starts bringing more attacks into it. He's probably going to try one now. Oh, he didn't. That's odd. I'm surprised I haven't, like, messed up anything stupid yet. You do, unfortunately, have a really short time frame to hit him with a light arrow, and also for attacking him. If you don't hit him, like, right away, he'll recover pretty quickly. So, I imagine he's actually almost done. Oh, and then there's this. Which, just avoid it. I can go forever, old man. This should be almost over. I imagine probably one more round. Also, I think the closer you stand to him, the quicker it'll go, and the easier it will be for him to mess it up. It'll also be easier for you to mess it up. So, there's something for you. That's why I took like 3 volleys that time, and like 6 the previous time. But yeah, he's actually done with this phase. Note that I say with this phase, I mean, unless this is like your first Zelda game, it shouldn't be too hard to figure out that he'll have like another phase. Especially since Zelda final bosses usually have like 3 or even more phases. Like, I think Twilight Princess, it's like a 4-phase fight or something. Yeah, I guess that's about it. Or, well, that's about it as far as the point I was kind of trying to prove there. But, anyway, Zelda is freed now. And, unfortunately, the castle starts coming down. So we need to escape. It's not particularly difficult to do so. But, well, you know, we still need to escape. So we'll need to follow Zelda. While we're at it, I'm going to assign the Megaton Hammer to that. And just put these over here. Because we'll need the Megaton Hammer pretty soon. You can outrun Zelda, but it doesn't really do you any good. Because she's still got... I hate it when that happens. When my 3DS starts to fall out of the little cradle that I use. I'm starting to wonder if maybe I should just bring back my old DS stand with tape and everything. Oh yeah, also whenever you get hit, Zelda makes this weird sound. I think she actually stops. Which, to be honest, is annoying. Do I have to talk to her? Okay, I guess I just have to get a little closer. Which is weird, I was standing right there. What? Come on, Link. You've defeated things 30 times your size, and you fell down a little gap like that. I guess he is the true holder of the Triforce of Courage, though. He just kind of went for the jump. Right then, and moving on. Oh, see, he makes that leap just fine. But no, the 3-foot gap, he manages to hop straight down into the depths. This is a little annoying because Zelda gets trapped, and there are 2 Stalfos that come out. You have to defeat them, and remember, you're still timed. It's not that bad, though. See you there. And she gives you plenty of hearts in return, so don't worry about that. Not to mention, defense makes it so much easier. And we still have more than a minute and a half left, which is awesome. Yes, that's great, Zelda. I have 13 heart containers and defense and magic and explosives. You don't need to worry about me when I get hit by a little rock. Or fire. You know, by the looks of the time limit, this actually will probably be the last episode. Oh yeah, and there's a re-dead. Because I guess the game loves to molest you right before it's almost over. Seriously, screw you guys. Don't come near me. Normally those don't give me any trouble, but they still didn't really give me any trouble. I took like 2 heart containers of damage, which is not a big deal, considering that's 2 more heart containers I had than when I beat it on that first day. For the record, you can actually check in like the details of a playlist. I don't know how long this run has been, but if it'll tell you how long all the videos in the playlist added up are. I imagine it'll be something like 7 hours, maybe 7.5 hours. So not bad. Nice improvement over the like about 9.5 it took last time. It was almost 10, but that's mainly because credit sequence was quite long. I basically just sat there with my 3DS open waiting for the credits to end. It's like browsing the internet. And then we get this really, really long, kind of unnecessarily long cutscene of Ganon's castle collapsing. I know I've talked about like the time I did the N64 version, but I remember when I did this, I was basically talking like, and that's collapsing, and that's collapsing. I was like, and meanwhile in my head I'm thinking like, when is this stuff gonna stop collapsing so I can say something different? It's over. It's finally over. Which means it's not over. Seriously, that was like way too easy to be over. Speaking of easy, I had a great run of Ganon that time. Normally I have a little more trouble. Or of Ganondorf, rather. Because speaking of Ganon... Oh look, a ring of fire. Oh man, I never saw this coming. Yeah, speaking of Ganon... Ganondorf's gonna use the Triforce of Power. He's going to turn into the great beast Ganon. The pig beast thing. Man, bear, pig. Sorry, I just had to. Oh yeah, and the Master Sword goes flying. That's why we need the Megaton Hammer, unless you have the Big Goron Sword. Something on the screen. Ah. Oh, and up there too, wow. Right, so basically, to beat Ganon, you need to... You want to stun him and then hit his tail. Few things you can do. Light arrows work great for stunning him. You can actually roll through his legs if you're careful enough. Note that I'm almost positive Ganon gets more aggressive as the fight goes on, so later on you probably won't be able to pull off the rolling through his legs thing. So maybe save your light arrow magic until a little later. Because for now, this is serving us just fine. Oh man, and I got a foot cramp. I hate it when that happens. That's happened to me before when I was recording. You can actually almost tell too, because my voice kind of like cuts off. And I speak almost as if I'm in pain. It was in one of the Heart Gold Soul Silver videos, I think. And now, we can run over and grab the Master Sword. Yeah, now Ganondorf's gonna get far more aggressive. Oh, sweet, we still pulled off rolling through his legs. But now he turns around faster. And he can often get a revenge swipe. And again, light arrows still work great. When I first faced Ganon as a kid, and Ganondorf and everything, I needed like 3 bottles, because I only had 3 bottles. I never bothered like finishing up the little side quest for the 4th all the way. At least I don't think so. And I needed like all of them filled with green potion and everything. And I'd end up using all of them. I think I once even game over it even after the potions. Or maybe or sometimes I do that thing where I'm like, no, I can make it fine without using the potion for a bit. And then I get killed. I'm like, well, darn, that's a waste of potion. That's why I find fairies to be far more valuable than potions. In Ocarina of Time, I believe fairies heal you all the way when you die. But, I know in a lot of other games, they'll only give you like 8 hearts or whatever. But still, that's better to me. Because even though it's not like full health in those games, you know, it would keep me alive without me having to focus on it. Something on the screen. For every time it's been something on the screen, it's really just been my own saliva or whatever. But, yeah. Meanwhile, as I was saying that, we were slaying Ganon. That was a great run of that, too. Man, usually I have so much more trouble with him. Because I wasn't aware that the rolling through the legs thing worked quite as well as it did. So I'd usually just have to do like light arrow, side hop, jump slash, and then repeat that. Sometimes I'd have issues running out of magic, but man, that was easy. And this is an epic cutscene. Yeah, this should be able to fit in one episode. It'll be a little longer because of the credits, unless I split them up for whatever reason. But, yeah. Anyway, this is basically the last real cutscene. And here, Zelda's actually gonna send us back to get to enjoy our childhood. And for some reason, again, I keep talking about like my first playthrough of this. For some reason, I missed this as a kid. This entire cutscene, I just completely didn't remember it. Maybe I was like too excited with the fact that I actually beat the game or something. But yeah, Zelda basically sends us back so that we can enjoy our childhood. Oh, look, saliva on the screen again. Ooh. I guess my finger was sweaty or something. That just made the issue a lot worse. Yeah. I'm really sorry with me. Kind of putting my finger all over through the cutscenes and everything, but this is basically where the split timeline theory kicks in. Something like that. To my understanding, with a little bit of help from people who are like really big Zelda fans, the way it works is, in one way, I think Link just continues on with his life or whatever, and the other way he warns the royal family about Ganondorf, and then one of those timelines leads to Twilight Princess, and the other one leads to Wind Waker. Up, and it's the credits. Oh, alright, it's focused. So yeah, now I can basically talk about whatever I want, which is awesome. And meanwhile, the credits are great, because it gives a nice little tour of, well, not really a tour, but a little overview of all the locations we visited. I seriously hope the credits will focus, because it seems whenever it transitions through a black screen, my camera has a little trouble focusing. I feel like I had something to say, but now I suddenly don't have anything to say. Oh yeah, while I'm at it, I might as well talk about what happens next as far as my channel goes. So, as I've mentioned in a few comments, I don't know if I've mentioned in any videos yet, but I do plan on finishing Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I guess I'll start that as soon as possible. And after I finish Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I'll move on to whatever I want. I plan to make it a Zelda game. I'm not going to completely stop Pokemon, but I don't think I'm going to do anything Pokemon for a while. So sorry to disappoint some of you fans who are only here for the Pokemon videos. Although, somehow I have a feeling all of you guys, like, unsubscribed, because it's kind of been a while. Well, no, I did have White sort of there, although, like, nobody really watched it. But yeah, so I'll probably do a Zelda game. I have a few options of what I could do. Well, there are several games I could do, but I have a few options of what I'm really considering. It more or less, it comes down to two big options. I guess I could mix in a third. Maybe even a fourth. Come on, camera, please focus. But yeah, it's more or less deciding between two notable ones. And, yeah, I guess that's about it. A lot of people sometimes request Let's Plays or ask what the next one's gonna be. I like to keep it kind of a secret, at least until, like, you know, when it's really close to it. Like, I'm fairly certain Heart Gold Soul Silver is the only Let's Play, or walkthrough or whatever, that I've actually announced, like, far ahead of time, which, you know, I don't know if I've discussed this at all either. Serious song, oh yeah! You know, when I was doing the Heart Gold Soul Silver update videos, I had, like, not a lot of subscribers. When I finished Ocarina of Time for the N64, I had, like, I think I had exactly 140 subscribers. Just to give you an idea, right now I have over 2,400, which is awesome, because I'm capped next 24. Oh, it's that guy. It's the guy from the windmill. He's, like, upside down. But yeah, like 2,400. So anyway, a lot of my subscribers were from the Pokemon update videos, and I kind of felt that it would be really nice if I could have held on to those subscribers. So that's actually one of the big reasons I did Heart Gold Soul Silver, so that I could hold on to those subscribers. And well, yeah, that's about it. Little did I know Spare Tracks would have become immensely popular. And I don't know how many subscribers Heart Gold Soul Silver alone has gained me. I mean, I know it's definitely been kind of notable, but Spare Tracks and Zelda in general seems to actually be the major thing, which is what I originally planned was to make this an all Zelda channel, where it was just going to be all Zelda games, and I was going to play through all of the Zelda games. So that brings me to another one of my points that I was going to make. If you're requested a Zelda game, like sometimes people are like, do Phantom Hourglass next, or Majora's Mask. Those are two I get requested most, because they're, well, Phantom Hourglass, it's the more or less the prequel to Spare Tracks, and then Majora's Mask is the direct sequel to Ocarina of Time. I've gotten requests for a couple requests for Twilight Princess as well. I think I've gotten requests for some of the other Zelda games as well, but really, those three are the ones I've gotten most requests for. So, as far as Zelda games go, if you're requested one, chances are I will get to it. Like I said, I would still like to get to all of these Zelda games at some point or another, but I don't know if that's going to be, like, in a month or in, like, 2 years. So, assuming, of course, this channel's still around in 2 years, if Bill S978 isn't a big issue. But that's not really the point right now. Chances are you're already aware of the bill, and I'm not too worried about it right now. I'll be worried about it when it becomes more of a reality. And if you're not aware of it, basically prevents streaming of copyrighted content on the internet, which, you know, that's great for when people stream, like, TV shows or, you know, upload TV shows or movies. Because, well, it's funny to find, like, you know, a hilarious clip from one of your favorite movies or something like that online. You know, that does certainly, especially with TV shows, hurt the movie and TV industries. But, unfortunately, because it's so vague, video games are technically included with that. And while stuff like Let's Play helps the video game industry, technically it could be illegal, and so the video game industry at any time could just be like, nope, and you could get arrested and put into prison for like 5 years. So yeah, hopefully, I'm hoping the video game industry will do some lobbying on their own part to make that, you know, not happen. Because basically, the problem with the bill is it's way too vague, and I love how all this cutscene stuff has just been occurring as I'm rambling about whatever I feel like. But yeah, that's about it with that bill. Like I said, I'm not immensely worried. Oh, this is awesome. I'm like out of battery right now. I got an idea. Alright, pro tip. If you're ever gonna do like a DS Let's Play or something, and you're using a camera, always have a spare battery, preferably one that's fully charged. That's helped me out a lot. But yeah, luckily, because I could just go to the home menu, more or less pause that. And these are the new credits that have been put in. As you can see, it has like Grezzo, which is, I guess, the company that was more in charge of like the remaking kind of part of the remake, or something like that. Yeah, and awesome remastered music or whatever, or orchestrated. And I think, I wasn't paying too much attention, but I think what it's having is old snapshots from the N64 version, and then, no, never mind. Those are just, like, from the 3DS version, just without color. Never mind, I thought they were... See, I thought that would have actually been cooler than what they did here, if they just had the old version and then the new version, but, like, the same shot. Which they could have totally pulled off in, like, any cutscene. Well, they really could have remade, like, anything. Just kind of play around with the camera angles. A little trial and error. Never hurts. But, yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of reorchestrated music and, you know, Zelda music in general, hopefully I'll get my Ocarina of Time CD soon enough, the music CD, because if you like registered your Ocarina of Time copy with Club Nintendo before a certain date, you'd get like the CD. And I don't know if they've even shipped it to me yet, because I know they were on back order. But yeah, that'll be cool to get. I actually didn't even know about it until I just decided to check in Club Nintendo, because I'm just like, oh crap, Club Nintendo year ends in like 2 weeks, or you know, whatever. And because I had maybe like 100 coins or something, and I needed like 600 to get Platinum Elite status, which I totally pulled off for that matter, because, you know, I had 40 for linking my 3DS, my Club Nintendo account, which I just did at the shop, and I think 160 from my 3DS, a bunch from some games, including this one and a few that I hadn't registered yet, and I just did a ton of post-play surveys on like DSiWare that I bought, because I just had a ton of them lying around. So yeah, 600 coins in like a week. It was awesome. And yeah, that's it. That's when you'd unlock the Master Quest. And I suppose that's it. I've really discussed everything I wanted to discuss. So, I'll see you guys next time with Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Hopefully you Zelda fans will stick around through that, because it shouldn't take me too long. The videos are definitely... they take a lot more effort for me to edit, but it shouldn't be a big deal. And then meanwhile, you Pokemon fans will hopefully stick around after that for whatever I decide to do. I do have plans of still doing another Pokemon thing in the future. It just might be quite a while in the future. We'll see. So, yeah, I guess that's about it, guys. I don't know if I'll take a break from videos for a little while. I might or might not for a few days. We'll just see when I start cranking out Heart Gold, Soul Silver episodes. So, yeah, that's about it, guys. If you like this video, please rate, comment, subscribe. Send this to your friends. Check out my other videos. And I'll see you guys next time.